With all the craziness in the NFL, the one thing you can count on is Fourth and Flex, giving you those starts and sits for week 2, baby.
Perfect.
We are back. Welcome back to the Fourth and Flex Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Bandy. That's Trey, and the time is now. What's happening, buddy?
What's going on, man? What's going on? We're week 2, man. It's week 2. It's already here.
It's just
And we had a crazy game last night. Tua did the concussion thing again, and doesn't look like very hopeful for the Dolphins' future. But
you're exactly right, buddy. Tyreek owners, Tua owners are all probably pretty upset at this moment. But don't worry, the Dolphins are a smart team with a good organization, and they will figure it out. And they just need somebody with a big arm. Tyreek can just run out there and catch it, right?
Yeah. Ryan Tannehill, man, it sounds perfect.
I don't hate it. But guys, we do got your starts and sits here, man. We're going through each game. We're talking the games out. We're telling you who we think is going to win. We're telling you who to start on your fantasy teams. If you're watching us anywhere, please hit that like button, follow, subscribe, Fourth and Flex, man. We appreciate all that. If you got some fantasy questions, throw them down in the comments, and we are going to get to them, baby. But first, we got to talk about our friends at Underdog Fantasy, man. Underdog Fantasy, man. You turn $5 into 5,000 over at Underdog Fantasy, man, by using the code FLEXY. That's FLEXY, FLEXY. They're going to match your deposit up to $100, man. We love the guys over at Underdog Fantasy. You can do over-unders. You can do some prize picks type stuff. For all your fantasy needs, check out Underdog Fantasy, Trey.
Do it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh man, we already got some questions down in the comments. We're gonna get to them. Let's see. All right, let's go. Hey, Bobby Ort over on Twitch. What's happening, my brother? Having a tough dilemma. We all are with the whole Tua thing. Rashad or Dobbins, half PPR, Trey?
I'm going J.K. Dobbins, man. I think he's gonna go off this week. I'm riding the Dobbins train till it falls off.
I'm riding with Dobbins too, man. Until it falls off is right, because he made it through the first game without injury, man. I love that. But he's running all over, man. He's trying to make up time for all the craziness that has happened. He's got let's see, what is that? Bearded hipster. I love it. Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Godwin, or Jordan Mason in the flex.
I'm going Jordan Mason here, man. I think that out of everybody, he's got the biggest upside.
I love all of them though. That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. I love all of them. Ramondre went off, Chris Godwin went off, but I feel like you're right. You got to kind of ride the Jordan Mason train while you can.
Yep.
Tough. Hey, what's happening? Picky TBE. What's up, man? Hey, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Show you boys some love, man. Start Pittman Jr. or Devonta Smith at wide receiver 2. I have CeeDee Lamb already starting in a full PPR.
I like Pittman Jr. this week, man. Ooh. I think I would go Pittman Jr.
Okay. Devonta just is up and down. You never know what you're going to get with him. So I feel that. Let's see. Untamed Music. Who do I start at the flex? Half PPR. I got Brian Thomas or Mark Andrews. I have Laporta too, if you're wondering.
Yeah, man. I'm going Mark Andrews here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride that. Week 1 was a fluke. That he was covered more, double covered more than anyone since 2006 or something I've seen. Like they were locked in on Mark Andrews. So I think he's gonna have a better game this week. I would lean Mark Andrews.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I like it. I'll ride with Mark Andrews on this one. Why not? Oh man, let's see. I'm Exotics. What's happening? I'm Exotics over on Twitch. I'm loving the Twitch love today. Start 3, Tank Dell, DK, Moore, Tyler Johnson, Lazard, and Watson.
Starting 3, I'm going DK Metcalf, DJ Moore.
And Dell, right?
And Tank Dell.
Yeah.
I looked at Lazard, but and Christian Watson is not, it's Malik Willis. That's my withdrawal there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bobby Ort said it was Rashid, by the way. Did I say it wrong? What did I say?
I don't remember.
Let me go look at it. Let's see. Rashid or Dobbins? What did I say?
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry about that. Maybe I said Rashad.
Maybe you did say Rashad.
Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that.
Either way, Dobbins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh man, Picky TV. I feel you on this one. I lost week 2. I have Josh Allen and Kincaid, but it was a blowout.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel
We
you.
have Tua and Hill.
Yeah.
In a league, so we're already like 15%.
I'm with you though. I'm in another league. I started Josh Allen and Kincaid, and yeah, I mean 15 points, and this is a high scoring league. What are you talking about? Two rushes for 2 yards. Josh Allen. You think they got onto him and they're like, "Hey, you need to stop running the ball so much, man. We need you. Look at our team right now."
They tell him that before every game.
I'm sure. Exactly. You're right. Why would he start listening now? You're right, Trey. You're right. Oh, let's see. Hey, we got Kyle Singer. Hey, my guy, hope you've been good. We've been good, Kyle. Thanks for telling us that. Appreciate that. Good. Pick 3, full PPR, Mason, Ford, Kyron Williams, and Travis Etienne.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm going Kyron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Mason.
Okay.
And then to me, it's between Etienne and Ford. And it's a tough one because Etienne's splitting work, but a better back in my opinion. And Ford's getting 90% of the work, but on a terrible team.
Give me Etienne.
Yeah?
I'm taking Etienne.
Yeah, I'll go Etienne with you.
Yeah, let's go Etienne, man. I don't want no part of the Browns right now. Let's see. Hey, Bobby Orr, bless. Appreciate that. You got another one for Bobby Orr. Then we're going to get to the first game, Trey. I promise we're going to get to the first game. I have Daniel Jones as my super flex now after Tua went down. I mean, I would be happy to have Daniel
in
Jones.
our league, definitely. Yeah, I'd be happy.
We're co-managing a league, dude, that's 14 league, 2 super flex. You got to have 2 quarterbacks. There is nobody. You're like right now, you're looking for like somebody who may get signed to a team.
We picked up Trey Lance just in the hopes that somebody, maybe the Dolphins pull him over. I don't know.
So to be honest, I would be so happy if I had Daniel Jones right now.
Ryan Tannehill was picked up in that league last week.
Yeah,
He's still being rostered.
Yeah. Tommy, what's happening? Popping in the comments. Good evening. Happy Friday the 13th. What's up, buddy? I missed out on Baker with love. Out do I get Herbert, Darnold, Carr, Watson, Minshew, or Danny Dimes, Trey?
Herbert, Darnold, Carr. I'm going Carr. I don't even got to read the rest of the list. Give me Derek Carr.
Yeah, that seems like the best option there. Tommy, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hit that like button for you boys. Oh, man, we're getting some bad internet connection going on right now, and I do not like it. Let's see. Let's go right here. Hey, what's happening? All right, Trey. Let's give you one more, then we're going to get to the game. Do I move McCaffrey since he will be on IR till week 5? I have Kamara and Henry.
Yeah, I mean, you got Kamara and Henry. I think you can get some value for McCaffrey on a guy who is, maybe they went 0 RB.
Yeah.
And they're looking at some rough guys that they thought were going to be well. And, I think you could move McCaffrey with having Kamara and Henry.
Yeah, buddy. Man, we're having some terrible, terrible connection issues right now. I'm not liking it at all. But let's go ahead. Let's jump to the very first game, Trey, this week. Oh, let's go with it. We got the Saints at the Cowboys in week 2.
Over-under for this game is 47 points. And Vegas has Dallas picked to win by 6. I think Dallas wins by 35. But, who knows what's going to happen. The Saints could do well, but I don't know. The way that the Dallas tore them up last week, Dallas is on a roll like they always are at the beginning of the season.
So, wow. So you got the Cowboys blowing out the Saints, huh?
I think if they can, it probably will be a closer game, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a blowout.
I hear you. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here too, man. The Saints, maybe they were playing the Panthers in week 1. So, I mean, don't celebrate too early, Derek Carr. I'm going to go Cowboys here too. That being said, let's get to some Saints starts here, man. If you're in a super flex type league and you need the help, I like Derek Carr as a starter in a super flex league. He threw 3 touchdowns last week. I'd like to see him throw 3 more this week and help us out. That's another guy I would love to have on our team right now that Tua goes down. Alvin Kamara, you got to keep starting him up. Rashid Shaheed, I like him as a start. I really do. Chris Olave, he'll bounce back, I think. Yep. Maybe not in this game, but I feel like it'd be hard not to start this guy as high as you drafted him, Trey.
Yep.
Let's see. And Foster Moreau, I actually don't like Foster Moreau as a start this week. I know him and Derek Carr have that connection, and he is the tight end. The Cowboys D will be coming in fast. Maybe Foster Moreau if you don't have any better tight end. But I just don't like him this week, Trey.
Me neither.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get to the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, I know he had a rough week, but that is one of the best offenses of last year. I feel like you got to start up Dak Prescott, man. CeeDee Lamb is a must start every week. Flex Brandon Cooks, okay? I like flexing Brandon Cooks here. And I'll say Zeke gets a touchdown. So if a touchdown is what you want or what you need, then you could flex Zeke too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
For sure.
All right. Beautiful, man. Good stuff. Let's see. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Mar over on YouTube says, do I move McCaffrey since he will be on IR till week 5?
We already got that question.
Oh, we did that one already? Okay, my bad. Thoughts on Tyreek Hill's value now?
Yeah, man. It's a low value. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on to Tyreek Hill because the value that you're going to get for him isn't the value that you have the potential to have if they get a decent quarterback going forward.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, his value is probably as low as it's going to be, is what you're saying here. And if they do get a good quarterback, it'll help a lot. So, I mean, a lot of people you're going to get the least amount for Tyreek Hill that you could get right now. So you hold on him. Right. That's what you're saying. I like it. Oh man. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Off of Twitch, Bearded Hipster says, I know this question has been around a lot, but what are y'all's thoughts on Tua? Should he retire?
Yeah, man, I think he should. Football is a lot of fun and it's a lot of excitement, and it's what we do here. I mean, is football, but I think your family comes first, and I think Tua's just had one too many hits to the head, and I worry about his future in his livelihood, not just his career. It's just too many. I think he's had 5 concussions in 5 years. That's not good for anyone's head, especially somebody that's going to keep getting hit in it.
Yikes. Yeah, you're right, buddy. You're right, man. It's insane that when his fingers start crumpling up like that, man, it's scary to watch.
Yeah, he's reaching out for something.
And then he just puts his arm under his head and he's his body doesn't even remember he's on the football field. He's just nap time, he gives himself a pillow. That's scary, bro. Scary. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, but let's pop into the next game here, Trey. And we've got a good one. We've got a rematch of the playoffs last year. We got the Buccaneers at the Lions.
Over under for this game is 51.5 points. Vegas has Detroit winning by 7.5. And I hate to say it to you, but I like Detroit to win this game. I think the Lions are going to put the hammer down on offense, with Tampa Bay having a bunch of defensive players out. Winfield might not even play in this game.
I feel like the Bucs are on fire right now. I feel like they're mad about getting knocked out of the playoffs last season. I think this is going to be an amazing game, but I really think the Bucs can pull this one off, Trey.
I know you do, baby. I know you do. But jumping into Buccaneers starts, you got to start Baker Mayfield. Rachaad White, I think, is startable. However, I'm not starting Bucky Irving in this game. I think this is going to be a game that disappoints you if you decide to start Bucky. Mike Evans and Godwin both are startable, and then I'm going to sit Cade Otton.
Sit Cade Otton. I like it, Trey.
Moving to Detroit, I'm starting Jared Goff. I'm starting Montgomery. I'm starting Jahmyr Gibbs. If you had to pick between the two of them, I lean Gibbs just for this kind of a matchup. I think it's going to be a little bit more pass heavy. I'm firing up Amon-Ra St. Brown. Don't even sweat last week. Jameson Williams, you got to start him this week, but potential for injury is there. He is questionable, and this dude is small. And then Sam Laporta, you got to fire that dude up.
I like it, Trey. I like it a lot, buddy. I like it a lot. Let's get to our boy Tommy's 2-quarterback league. Did we do this one? Rodgers, Geno, or Goff?
Let's see. Rodgers, Geno, or Goff. Pick 2. I'm going Rodgers and Goff.
I forgot to put Geno on this. So Carr or Geno.
That was the previous question that he had asked. But I would still go Carr with that one. And then the pick 2 on the 2-quarterback, I'm going Rodgers and Goff.
I like it, buddy. I like it. Yo, Cameron over on YouTube, guys. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button, man. We're trying to get to as many fantasy football questions as we can. Cameron says, hey, fellas, you got a minute for a fantasy-related am I the a-hole question? I'm the commissioner of my work league, and I got a bit of a situation.
Tell us about it, Cameron. Let us know.
Exactly. Cameron, put it down in the comments, buddy. I wanna know. Let us know what's happening. Hey, here we go, bearded hipster. Start Keenan Allen or Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed is questionable, and Jordan Love is questionable. So,
yeah. So Keenan Allen is also questionable. But Keenan Allen, I feel like, is always questionable.
Sure.
I remember last year, I think every single week for like 7 weeks, he was questionable. He played every time. So I still actually would lean Jaden Reed here.
Yeah.
I think that the Packers are going to do everything they can to get Jaden Reed the ball. I think they're going to rely on him with Jordan Love being out. And yeah, I'm going to go Jaden Reed over Keenan Allen this week specifically.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I like it. I like it. All right, here's that Cameron's thing. So a guy in the league is notorious for garbage trade offers. He even tries bribing other teams out of a playoff contention to give up their top players towards the middle and end of the season.
Oof.
He sent me an offer to give me Mayfield for Pollard. I rejected and countered asking for Kamara and sending him Pollard. He ended up accepting last night. Then this morning he asked me to void it. Oof.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you're not the a-hole. He accepted the trade. As soon as you accept the trade, it goes through.
I agree.
There's no, you can't, what is he trying to say, that he was drunk, or he, what's the, it doesn't matter, honestly, either way. But I say that once the trade goes through, once both people hit accept, it's locked in.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, and things change so rapidly in the NFL. Like, what if he, read something that Pollard has a broken toe or something like that? You know what I mean? If you accepted the trade, you accepted the trade. I mean, I'm with you on that one, buddy.
No doubt.
He said a couple years back, someone else was in the same spot, told me they accepted on accident, and I had to say, sorry, I won't intervene since you accepted. It's up to the league if they will uphold vote.
Listen, if you're into fantasy football as much as we are and as much as the average guy is, you don't hit accept on a trade on accident. Every time I pull up a trade on my screen, I keep my fingers off of it, because I don't want to hit accept on accident. And so once you hit accept, you're locked in. Now,
I have accidentally drafted the wrong guy a couple times, because maybe this phone was slow or something like that. That has been an issue. But Cameron says, he's saying he would never give up Kamara for Pollard, and why would he do that? Yada, yada. And he's saying, damn straight, Trey. He's with you, buddy.
Yeah, why would he do that? But, people might think that, Kamara, with being in his age and everything like that, Pollard, kind of looking like they're actually going to use him in Tennessee. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible trade at all. I think the Kamara side wins. I still don't think it's a terrible trade. Definitely not coercion worthy or veto worthy or anything like that. And he hit accept, and then waited 12 hours before he decided that I would never do that.
Let me tell you this. This is the same type of person that if it was the other way around, he would not let them take that trade back. Never let the trade go back. No way, buddy. You're doing the right thing, man. Sound like you're a good commissioner, Cameron, man. You just got to be stern and let them know I'm the commissioner. If you don't like it, deuces. Cameron says, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Absolutely, buddy. Hey, hit that like button for us, man, and subscribe for Fourth and Flex. You haven't done that already, man. We love what we do here, and we're gonna keep doing it, man, for people like you, man. Appreciate it. But let's go ahead and move it on, buddy. Let's move to the next game. Let's see what we got. We got the Colts at the Packers.
Over under for this game is 41 points. Vegas have the Colts picked to win by 2.5. And without Jordan Love, I think the Packers, there's no love for them. I'll take the Colts.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you, man. Anthony Richardson's on a tear. I think he'll keep it going. I'm taking the Colts, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Colts starts. Anthony Richardson, I just said he's on a tear, so you better start this guy, okay? Jonathan Taylor, I know it was rough. I know. Is he washed, or is Jonathan Taylor not him anymore? I'm going to start him up this week and find out, okay? I think he's still got it in him, man, but the big games are just going to be a little more few and far between with Jonathan Taylor. Start Pittman up, and if you're in a deep league, you could flex Alec Pierce, right?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could if you're looking for that high risk, high reward kind of guy. I mean, Alec Pierce could possibly get you some big points.
Absolutely, and it seems like Richardson and him have a little bit of chemistry. Obviously, man, if you trust him to throw the ball that deep, I actually seen Flacco sitting on the sidelines with him. I don't know if you've seen this clip, but he's talking to Anthony Richardson. He's like, "I've never seen somebody throw a ball that far in a game before."
Flacco said that?
Flacco said that.
Flacco's the deep ball man.
I know, man, but Flacco was like hyping your boy up. Anthony Richards like, yeah, just playing it cool.
No big deal.
No biggies. What I do, babies? What I do? Let's see here. Let's get some Packers starts. Jordan Love is questionable. Now, if he does play, I'm starting Jordan Love, right, Trey?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to play, but if
I
he
know.
does, sure.
I know. But if he does, start him up. Josh Jacobs played 73% of the snaps last week, okay? That's with Jordan Love in the game. Now, if they got Malik Neighbors, I feel like Josh Jacobs gets an even bigger workload. And a guy on the field for 73% of the snaps is way he's able to get a breakaway run when you least expect it, especially a guy that used to be the RB1 a couple years back in Josh Jacobs. So I'm starting Josh Jacobs up all day. Let's see. Reed, I like as a start. Now, he is questionable. If Love plays, start Reed. If he doesn't, I don't like Reed as a start, to be honest. If Malik plays, start Tucker Kraft, the tight end.
Okay.
Oh man. I was wondering how I was going to get through that one, man. That one little dicey,
tough, huh?
a little dicey. All right, Picky TVE, I see you down there. AJ Brown is listed as questionable. Yeah, I seen that too. Hamstring injury, I believe, right?
Yeah, in practice.
Mhm.
Hopefully he plays. Obviously, have a pivot ready. But if the guy that asked the question earlier, I don't know if you're still here, but if AJ Brown doesn't play, I'm going Devonta Smith over. I think it was Jaden Reed.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. All right, buddy, let's get to the next game. Any more fantasy football questions? Throw them in the comments. If you want a little more one-on-one help with your team, man, become a flexaholic, man. Join the family. Me and Trey, we helping people out, man. A little one-on-one action with your team. Get in a group chat with us. Give us screenshots. We're going to help you maneuver in such a way to get you to where you need to be, and that is the fantasy football championship, baby. So come flex with us, become a member of our YouTube, get some custom emojis that I've been wanting to break out. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, let's go to the next game, buddy. Let's keep it rolling. All right, we've got the Jets at the Titans.
Over under for this game is 41 points. Vegas has the Jets picked to win by 4. And I think that Aaron Rodgers gets his dub here, man. I'm gonna give it to the Jets.
I do too, man. I'll give Aaron Rodgers the W2, man. He had a slow start last week, and I mean he's an old guy, you know. I mean he's still evaluating. I know he loves Garrett Wilson. I know that. I mean I've heard him talk about that guy, and he just hyped him up completely. So I'm taking the Jets to win also, Trey.
Yes, sir. Getting to my Jets starts. You're starting Aaron Rodgers. You're going to start Breece Hall. Garrett Wilson, you got to fire this dude up. And then, it's a toss-up for me between Mike Williams and Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard caught a touchdown last week, but it was kind of a broken play.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to pick one of the two, I would lean Mike Williams. But Allen Lazard might be, him and Aaron Rodgers got that connection. So, and I'm going to sit Tyler Conklin for now. I think that him and Aaron Rodgers can develop a solid connection, but it ain't there yet.
I like it, Trey. I like it. Keep it rolling.
Rolling to my Titans starts. Will Levis in Superflex leagues. We're firing him up, baby, because he's going to show up and show out.
He better.
Tony Pollard, you got to fire this dude up. Calvin Ridley for sure. DeAndre Hopkins, man, didn't do much last week. And Tyler Boyd actually had like 5 targets. So personally, I wouldn't start either one of them, but I think I lean Tyler Boyd over Hopkins.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, buddy. I'm with you for sure. Good stuff, my friend. Good stuff. Let's see here. All right, here we go. The Bearded Hipster. I love that name. I just love saying it. It just rolls off the tongue, Trey. I have Kenneth Walker. I picked up Charbonnet on the waiver. Good for you. I had to either drop Zamir or Zeke. I dropped Zamir. Did I make a mistake? He also has Ramondre Stevenson.
No, you didn't make a mistake, brother. I'd rather have Charbonnet probably rest of the year.
I probably would have rather dropped Zeke, though. I mean, I know he's the one. He could get touchdown here and there. I don't know. I need to see more from Zamir, honestly. It's hard. It's a tough one. But I don't blame you on the Charbonnet pickup. I have Kenneth Walker in a lot of leagues, man. This guy is forever injured. K9, I need you, bro. I need you. I've drafted him everywhere, too, man.
I think that Madison is going to end up pushing Zamir even more and more out of the spotlight. And I think Zeke is going to remain in the spotlight regardless of how much spotlight that is.
Dalvin Cook's just on the sideline waiting. Oh man, yeah. I love Ramondre though. I love Ramondre, and I think Charbonnet is a good start too, buddy. So, I don't think you made a mistake though, man. It could have gone either way, to be honest.
Yep.
Tommy in the comments. Pick 2, PPR, Pollard, Brian Robinson Jr., Kirk, or Shaheed. Flex in an RB.
I'm going Pollard for your running back over Brian Robinson Jr. And then for your flex, I'm going Shaheed.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that deep ball threat. Saints against the Cowboys, too. So it's going to be a good one. All right, let's see. Let's get to the next game, buddy. We've got the 49ers at the Vikings.
Over-under for this game is 46.5 points. Vegas have the Niners picked to win by 5.5. You know what?
Tell me.
Give me the Niners. Yeah, I mean,
right.
Sam Darnold, I know, just the Niners are going to win this game.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. Sam Darnold was on the Niners, I think, definitely last year. I don't know about the year before, but he was definitely there last year. And it's the same coach, basically the same coaching staff. Maybe he knows a few things. I don't know. Let's go. I don't know. Let's take the Niners either way. Yeah. And you could know their playbook and still the Niners would freaking beat you. So I bet you Justin Jefferson is going to want to show out in this one for sure because they're an underdog.
For sure.
Let's get to the Niners starts. So Brock Purdy stardom. CMC is out, so Jordan Mason has got to be fired up after that showing last week. Deebo Samuel, give me him. And I'm sitting Ayuk. Ugh. Ayuk, what happened, man? The ball was in your hands. The ball couldn't have been thrown better, my friend. Couldn't have been thrown better. Also, you could start George Kittle up, man. I think if Ayuk keeps continuing to be the way he has been, I think Kittle is going to be great, especially with CMC out. So,
yeah, man.
You like it. I know you like it. Let's get to the Vikings starts, man. It's not a very long list. I'm starting Aaron Jones up. I think he's going to get some PPR work for sure. I hope so because I put some money on it. Let's see. Justin Jefferson, you don't sit him. It don't matter who they're playing. It don't matter who's throwing the ball. You don't sit Justin Jefferson. Start him up, Trey. What do you think?
That's it.
That is it.
I like it.
Oh man, I see you watching people out there in America. I see you looking at that belt up there. You see that? That is some fantasy football bling. The official 4th and Flex fantasy football belt.
Oh, beautiful.
From our boys over at Pro-Am Belts. Pro-Am Belts. That thing, first of all, is custom made. It's amazing. And you can get one for your league or for whatever you want. I tell you, man, that thing is a beaut. I just want to keep looking at it. It's been hard for me to do the show. When I'm looking at us, I'm looking at the belt in the thing. It's just so beautiful.
It's the best belt. There's no belt ever better.
Exactly. Check out our friends at Pro-Am Belts, my friends. Look, use the promo code 10OFF. Okay, you're going to get 10% off your custom orders and get you a beautiful belt like that for your fantasy team, your fantasy league, and come flex with us, baby.
Do it.
I love it. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful. Let's go ahead and jump to the next game, though, buddy. Let's get it going. We've got the Seahawks at the Patriots.
Over-under for this game is 38.5 points. Vegas have the Seahawks picked to win by 3.5. And I know the Patriots, somehow pulled off a miracle on Elm Street last week, but I'll take the Seahawks here.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to keep riding with the Patriots, baby. Look, Brissett is a veteran, okay? He's not the best, but he can win games, He can lose games, too. Don't get me wrong, but Brissett did all right, man. I'm pretty sure they're going to continue with him as a starter, man. And the Seahawks with Geno, it's just been getting rougher and rougher. I'm sorry. I know that maybe hurt your feelings a little bit, but it just keeps getting rougher and rougher as I watch it, Trey.
Yeah, jumping into my Seahawks starts, Geno Smith in Superflex leagues, if you're hurting for a quarterback, like a Love situation, I understand it, but I would steer away from it the best I could. Kenneth Walker is doubtful. I do not think that he is going to play. He's got an oblique injury, so Jacques Charbonnet, fire that dude up because when he gets the field to himself, he normally does pretty well. DK Metcalf, you fire him up this week. Tough week last week with Pat Surtain, but this week he's going to go crazy. Tyler Lockett been questionable. Sounds like he's good to go. And got a little bit of work last week, but it's Tyler Lockett for you. This week you'll start him and he'll let you down. So I'm going to set Tyler Lockett. Jackson Smith and Jigba, I'm still going to go ahead and sit him, and also with Noah Fant because the Seahawks like to rotate their tight ends.
They sure do, buddy. They sure do.
Jumping to my Patriots starts, Jacoby Brissett. I'm not ready to start him yet, even in Superflex leagues. Ramondre Stevenson, you got to fire this dude up. Is really the only guy on this team that I'm willing to start.
No.
I'm not starting Demario Douglas or KJ Osborne or Tyquan Thornton or Hunter Henry. No.
I know. Ramondre is it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, like
I feel like that was all last year too. Every time we did Patriot starts, we're like Ramondre Stevenson, fire him up next game.
It's and we got kind of another one coming up like that too, buddy. The next game, buddy, we got the Giants at the Commanders.
Over under for this game is a lousy 43. Vegas have the Commanders picked to win by 1.5, and does Jaden Daniels get his first dub this week? I think he does.
I think so too, buddy. I think so too. The Giants are just hogwash, if I could say that. Pardon my language there, but the Giants have been rough to watch, my friend. So let's get to their starts. Okay, Neighbors. Okay, I'll start Malik Neighbors maybe, and he didn't do that great, but it's all uphill from here. We hope. Wandale Robinson as a deep flex. He actually did all right last week somehow.
Yeah, he did.
Wandale, man, in a deep flex, I like it. And Devin Singletary, you have got to sit this guy. He didn't do nothing last week, and it was just lackluster performance by Devin Singletary. I mean, it could get better. It might get better. It should get better. But will it get better, Trey?
I will say Devin Singletary had a high percentage of the running back carries. So I'm keep an eye on him. I'm holding him on my bench for now.
I bet you are, buddy. You just hoping he pops off, ain't you? Okay, let's get to some Commander starts. Jaden Daniels. I mean, he ran the ball like crazy. I mean,
every play.
It's like he got scared and he ran. I mean, and that's great for fantasy.
Exactly.
So start Jaden Daniels. Brian Robinson. You could start him up. And let's move it to my flex start of the week, Austin Eckler, baby. Let's go. All right. Hey, they're playing the Giants. Enough said. No, seriously, they're playing the Giants. I just feel like they realize that Eckler did some stuff with the ball. He can definitely do some stuff with the ball, and they're playing the Giants. So give me Austin Eckler as my start of the week, Trey. What do you think?
I like it.
And Scary Terry, man, you can start him up. Zach Ertz, start him up against the Giants too, man. I like it. Let's keep it moving, Trey.
Let's do it.
Move it to the next game. We've got the Chargers at the Panthers.
Over under for this game is 41.5 points, and their Chargers are picked to win by 8.5. Looking at the top here, jumping off of my Chargers starts, I'm going with Justin Herbert. Okay. Fire that dude up. Gus Edwards, flex him, I guess. J.K. Dobbins, though, that would have to be my start of the week. So we're rolling with J.K. Dobbins all day, baby. Joshua Palmer's questionable. I'm not starting him anyway. Lad McConkey, depending on your league, how many people are in it, like a 14-team league, I would be okay with starting him. He got a little bit of work last week, but I'm not starting anybody else on this team.
I could tell you got antsy. You was ready to hit that flex start of the week there, weren't you?
I was.
Who we got picked to win, Trey? Chargers or Panthers?
Yeah, I'm obviously. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was just kind of set in stone. It's the Chargers are going to get the dub here. The Panthers don't win games.
Yeah. You're right. The Panthers are working on getting that first round pick next year so they can get a better quarterback, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can get a ticket for the game for $1.98. I think I saw.
For real?
Yeah, legit, $1.98, and they're having a hard time selling tickets.
Oh my God, bro! Wow, that's scary.
Yeah,
I want to look that up. That cannot be true, is it?
I've seen it on two different things. I don't know how true it is, but it's tough out here for Panthers.
Panthers fans, man, support your team, man. Come on now. Look at the Browns fans. They've been doing it for years. They've been losing for years. That stadium is always packed.
Always, yeah.
Come on now, South Carolina. Oh, man. That's crazy, bro. Panthers, who you got starting there?
So, speaking of teams that are going to lose and players I don't want to start, it's the entire Panthers. I mean, the only guy I could think of even possibly flexing is Xavier Leggett, and that's for the upside. But, all these other guys, they've been there, and Chuba Hubbard. I mean, Miles Sanders, I forgot he was even on the team, and he didn't do much. I mean, Xavier Leggett for a dart throw,
Huh?
And then everybody else, I'm not interested.
I like it. I like it. Yo, Dance Mom's Lover. What's up, Josh? What's up, Dance Mom Lover? Who is that? Throw your name in the comments. Who is that? Hey, there's our friend Job from YouTube, previously from Twitch, though. Yo, what's up? In my 12-man league, I traded JT and Waddle for Gibbs and Mike Evans a couple days ago.
That's a solid trade, man. I like that. Getting rid of JT, like originally JT and Waddle, I would rather have that side, but since the Tua news, the Gibbs and the Mike Evans just edge it out just a little bit for me.
Okay. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. Job, what's happening, my friend? Don't forget to hit that like button, man. We appreciate it, man. Job's he's in a league. We're in a league with him this year, ain't we?
Yeah, I think so.
He's in the Bandy Bowl, right?
I think so.
Yeah. What's up, Job? Love it, man. Love it. Hey, that's my girl Haley. What's up? Obviously.
What up, Haley?
Obviously, it's Haley.
Obvi.
Love you, girl. Love you. Let's keep it going, buddy. Let's move on to the next game. We've got the Rams at the Cardinals.
Over under for this game is 48 points. Vegas have the Cardinals picked to win by 1. And everything inside of me says Cardinals, but I'm going Rams here. Give me the Rams, baby.
Let's go, man. The Cardinals look good. They look like they could have, definitely done something, but last week against the Bills. But I'm riding with you, baby. Let's go Rams on this one, Trey.
Yeah, if the Rams didn't lose to Detroit last week, I might have went the Cardinals here, but they're ready for a dub, and they're coming back with some vengeance.
Cooper Kupp to the moon, baby.
To the moon.
To the moon. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. Let's get some Rams starts here. Start up Stafford. Kyron Williams got a TD, and he got a little slow start. I won't lie, but I got a lot of Kyron shares, and I have faith in the man. Start up Kyron Williams. Cooper Kupp. If I didn't already have a flex start of the week, this would be it, but it just feels too obvious, right?
Right.
Give me Cooper Kupp to start every week. Demarcus Robinson has moved up to be the wide receiver 2 with Puka on IR, so you could flex DeMarcus Robinson. Kobe Parkinson, the tight end over there. The Rams love tight ends. A lot of short routes, a lot of short passes. I think you could start this guy up, Trey.
I do too, man. I do too.
Beautiful. Hey, Job got one for us. Would you start Leggett over Deontay Johnson?
I would.
Oof.
I would. I think that Leggett, just has the bigger ceiling. It seems to be with this team. Bryce Young hit him a couple times last week. I lean Leggett over Deontay Johnson. I do.
And Job says, yeah, he got a week 1 win in the best ball league. That's where he's at. And he's in a best ball league with us. The Breaking Bad best ball.
Yeah,
league.
I lost that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't. I need to look. I haven't. I know I was winning, but I don't know. I need to look. Let's get to some Cardinals starts, though, Trey. We've got Kyler, start him up. James Conner. Woof. I love what I've seen. Trey, I think you called it. This guy stays healthy. He's a top 10. What do you say?
I think so.
You rolling with it?
I'm rolling with it.
James Conner, start him up. Marvin Harrison Jr., start him up, man. That was a rough for week 1. Tough opponent. I think you got to give this guy another chance, especially for his how high you drafted him.
Exactly.
Let's see. Trey McBride, a good tight end you could start too, Trey.
Definitely.
Yeah, boy. Oh, man, what's happening? KJ Frederick, what's up, man? Thanks for popping on the channel. Hit the like button, man. We get your question answered. What should I expect from Garrett Wilson this weekend? Full PPR.
Yeah, I think you can expect 80 yards and a touchdown.
Ooh, okay. On the money, 80 yards and a touchdown. I like it. That would make for a good week. Let's see here. In my flex, this is Joe, by the way. In my flex, I could start Sutton, Javonta, Alexander Madison, or Josh Downs. Who should I start in your opinion? This got to be a deep league, huh?
Yeah, man. I lean Alexander Madison.
I knew it.
Out of those guys. I really do. I think his work's just going to increase every week.
I want to know why Javonte Williams is the RB1 on the Broncos. How does he get 3 points?
Little McLaughlin, baby.
Javonte. What are you doing to me, buddy? What are you doing to me? Oh, man. Guys, I see you watching there on YouTube, man. Hit the like for your boys and subscribe to Fourth and Flex, man. We're answering fantasy football questions. We're going game by game. We're helping your teams out. Let's go. Oh, Haley says, Trey, sorry if I spelled that wrong. I love the Spider-Man sticker on your computer. Sorry if it's off topic.
Well, thank you, Haley.
Gotta give her the love. But let's move to the next game, baby. We got the Steelers at the Broncos.
Over under for this game is 36.5 points. And they got Pittsburgh picked to win by 2.5. And I'm taking the Steelers here, man. I don't care if it's Russell Wilson. I don't care if it's Justin Fields. I think that the Steelers are going to get the dub here, and they're going to run all over Denver.
It's looking like it. Bo Nix changed his name to Bo Picks, as you said last week, and I think they get at least one pick. The Steelers defense this week. I'm going to roll with you, man. The Steelers are fighters, man. They were fighting like clawing to get that win last week, and I liked what I saw, Trey.
I think T.J. Watt is going to put a hurting on Bo Nix, man. I really think that's
Bo Nix is a big old boy, though, but I mean, so is Watt.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
But jumping into my Steelers starts, Russell Wilson is questionable. I do not think he's going to play. So fire up Justin Fields. I think he's going to have a good week. I think he's going to run all over them. Najee Harris, I think you can fire up this week. And Jaylen Warren, flexible. George Pickens, I think, is actually going to take a little bit of a step back this week. Had a decent week last week. Still not going to be terrible, but just be caution. Van Jefferson, not starting him, and then Pat Freiermuth, you can fire him up.
Okay. Freiermuth with the contract. Since we're talking about the Steelers, let's field Job's question here. Last question, he says. I got Pickens as my wide receiver 2. Should I trade him for now or try to upgrade there?
I like Pickens as a wide receiver too, man. I think that especially when Russell Wilson gets back, it's Pickens to the moon.
I think I said I said it wrong, but should I ride with him? Right, that's what he said.
Hey, just like his quarterback would say, let's ride.
I mean, I ain't seen that guy throw him the ball yet, so I don't know if that's his quarterback. Oh man, good stuff.
All right, jumping to my Broncos starts. Bo Nix in deep superflex leagues. Don't start him. You don't want the picks on your team. Javonte Williams, Jaleel McLaughlin. I don't want to start either one of these guys, but if I had to pick one, I would go McLaughlin. And then I really don't want to start anyone else on this team. I don't want to start Cortland Sutton. I mean, maybe in a 16-team league, you could flex Josh Reynolds. But I don't really want to start anybody else on this team. Jaleel McLaughlin's the only guy I'm really even looking at, and I'm kind of, I don't throw up at it, but like I have to swallow it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let me ask you a question here: start Bo Nix or Will Levis?
Will Levis easily. Here, let me ask you a hard one: Bo Nix or Daniel Jones?
Give me Bo Nix, because I know we've seen what Daniel Jones can't do. I mean, Bo Nix had one game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Bo Nix has a little bit of rushing upside too. Give me Bo Nix there, Trey.
I'll go with you.
You go ride
over Daniel Jones.
All right, buddy. I love it. Let's get to the next game. We got 3 more games left. Guys, don't forget, if you got some fantasy football questions, throw them down in the comments, man. If you're watching us still over on TikTok over there, hit the link, come over to YouTube, pop some questions in so we can get them answered. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We got the Bengals at the Chiefs, baby.
Oh, yeah. Big dog game. Probably the game of the week, in my opinion. Yeah. Over under for this game is 48 points, and Vegas got Kansas City winning by 6. I think that the Chiefs are going to destroy the Bengals, unfortunately. And I think Jamar Chase is going to have an attitude at the end of the game.
Oof. Yeah, Jamar Chase got an attitude, man. I mean, I seen a clip from him that he was like, who's the top 100 number 1 player in the NFL? And he's like, I ain't going to say his name. He's like, it's Joe Burrow. I ain't going to say that other guy's name. Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, but I ain't going to say his name.
Yeah, man, the Bengals hate Patrick Mahomes, man.
They should.
I really think that the reason, but see, Patrick Mahomes sits in his bedroom, right, and he thinks about how much the Bengals hate him, because I really think that Patrick Mahomes was number 4 on the top 100 list, and it's because every single Bengal player, no one voted for him at the Bengals team at all.
They hate him that much. Huh?
Yeah, and it knocked him down 3. And I think he sits and thinks about that, and he's ready to come in because they just shit on him constantly. And I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come in and be like, okay, let me give you something to talk about this week.
Oh, God. And he will. He definitely will. Let's see. Hey, Von Clark, what's happening? Hi, Josh. What's happening, Vons? Hey, say hi to the boys for me, man. Say hi to the boys. And hit the like button on the way out. But you hang out as long as you want to, girl. Let's get to some Bengals starts, man. Joey Burr. I'm going to start him up, man. This is a rough week, I mean, I feel like maybe there's some hand issues definitely still going on, a wrist. Do you see the video?
The
about
water
the
bottle
I seen you
video?
reach
Yeah.
down like you was the video where they picked up the bottle weird.
He was trying to pick it up, and he used his other hand to grab it because it looked like he didn't have enough wrist strength. And then as he's drinking it with this hand, he's flexing his wrist around all.
Ugh.
That ain't to somebody who's 100%. I don't care what anybody says.
He said, "Oh, did I do that? I just drink water. I just drink water."
Yeah, but then you watch him, and there's like several clips of him from that game where he's on the sidelines, and he's just doing this motion right here.
Oh, he's just checking to make sure it still works.
Every
right.
5 minutes?
Come on, Joey Burr. Get it together, baby. Start him up, man, because he's probably your QB1. You probably need to. Zach Moss, start him up. I'm telling you, he's the new Joe Mixon on the Bengals, and he's getting all the carries. I can't remember the percentage, but 70-something% of the snaps Zach Moss played. Give me Zach Moss as a start, and start Jamar Chase, especially with T. Higgins down. But just know Jamar Chase will be getting doubled a lot.
Yeah, and Zach Moss is actually questionable with a neck injury, so just keep an eye on that because if he's out, Chase Brown is probably worth a start
for sure.
But no, we've said it since the preseason. Zach Moss all day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love it. Let's get to the Chiefs. Start up Patty Mahomes. Start up Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown has went to IR. So it's going to be some more Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice action going on. I love it.
What about old Travis Kelce?
Of course, he's down there. Yeah,
I think he didn't do great last week, but I think the Bengals game, I think that's when Travis Kelce shines.
What'd he say? Burrowhead my ass. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, he's looking rough, right? Did you see a picture of him? He looked like he aged 15 years last year.
Yeah, it does. But, he's still got a little left in the tank.
Yeah, get it, bro. Get it. Hey, Haley says Cowboys kick New Orleans butts. Okay, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's the regular season, so the Cowboys are going to be great, right?
Yeah. Especially week 1 and 2.
Absolutely. Let's get to the next game. This is Sunday Night Football. I'm actually very excited about this game, by the way. We got the Bears at the Texans.
You might be excited about this game. I, however, am not.
What?
Over-under for this game is 45.5 points. Vegas has Houston win by 6.5, and I think that Houston is going to, set Caleb Williams straight. And they're going to prove that he's really maybe not the number 1 overall pick that they really wanted.
You said number 2 is number 1. Is that what you're saying? CJ Stroud was a number 2 pick. Number 2 is number 1.
Exactly.
Listen, tell me that's not going to be a fun game to watch. You got the Texans' new crazy offense, Joe Mixon at running back. You get to see finally with your own eyes Caleb Williams actually playing, going through his reads, seeing how he does. He was nervous week 1.
He looked terrible, man. The defense won that game.
They still got the dub.
Yeah, and that's all he wanted to talk about was the dub's a dub. I don't care how we get it. Sure, when you're the one that's making the mistakes.
I'm just excited because I want to watch the number 1 overall draft pick play, Trey, against CJ Stroud and the Texans, an offense that honestly I'm excited to be able to sit down and watch that one single game and bit by bit, piece by piece, commercial by damn commercial.
Sure. Jumping to my Bears starts, Caleb Williams. I think you still fire him up. I know it was rough last week, but this is going to be a high offensive game regardless. Even if the Texans blow them out, I think they'll get some garbage time touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, I think you can start. DJ Moore as well. Keenan Allen is questionable. I lean the bench here, but if you need a good flex fill in, I think Keenan Allen can do it. Romo Dunze is also questionable, but I don't want to start him either way. And then Sitco Komet as well, man. Caleb just ain't looking at the tight end.
After all that shit, you still going to start up Caleb?
All right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, what? Who are you going to start? Jordan Love's hurt. Tua went out. I mean, there's not a lot of great quarterbacks out there, and Caleb Williams has at least some upside.
He does. I think it's going to be a good game. I think you're right. I think it's going to be a high scoring game too. It's going to be exciting. What do you got going on in the Texans, Trey?
The Texans is easy, man. You start up CJ Stroud, you start up Joe Mixon, you start up Stephon Diggs, you start up Nico Collins, you start up Tank Dell. You start Dalton Schultz?
I
would.
I love it, buddy. I love it. All right, that's Sunday Night Football, man. Last chance, guys. If you got those fantasy football questions, please pop them down in the comments. I see y'all watching over there on Twitter, man. Pop them in the comments, man. Show us some love. We've got Monday Night Football. We've got Bird versus Bird at the Falcons at the Eagles.
Over-under for this game is 47 points. Vegas have the Philadelphia Eagles picked to win by 6.5, and you know they will.
I think you're probably right. Yeah, the Eagles probably going to win this game, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Kirk O'Chains, baby. What about your boy Kirk O'Chains?
I love me some Kirk O'Chains, but the Eagles, man, they're just, they win. They're like the Cowboys in the sense that they win pretty often, pretty early in the season.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Let's get to some Falcons starts, even against this Eagles D. Kirk Cousins in the Superflex type league. I think you could start. I think you got to just hold on Kirk Cousins. I think he'll get it together and figure it out. This man has made millions and millions of dollars being a professional quarterback, and he's going to continue to do that. He'll figure it out. Bijan Robinson, start him up. Drake London, I know it's iffy, but I feel like you could start him up. And Kyle Pitts, start him up in your tight end slot, Trey.
Yeah, man. You said it. I don't want to say it.
What?
Starting Kyle Pitts, but
oh man, you've been liking Kyle Pitts a little bit.
Yeah, and I do, but I don't like Kyle Pitts. But the Kirk O'Chains thing, has definitely put me on a little bit. But I didn't draft him anywhere. So
hey, you got a tutty last week.
Yeah, he
Maybe
did.
You get one.
I'll give it to him.
I am not on the train. Don't you worry, buddy. I'm just telling the people what they need to hear. Let's get to the Eagles starts. Let's see. Start Jalen Hurts. Saquon with a 3-touchdown game last week. I don't know if he does that again, but I'm starting him up either way. A.J. Brown, questionable with a hamstring. If he plays, you start him. Devonta Smith, you start him. If A.J. Brown doesn't play, you 100% start Devonta Smith. Yeah, that's what I'm liking on the Eagles.
Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, I like Goddard. You fire him up, definitely. And Jake Elliott, the kicker, start him up.
Yeah, definitely.
I did start Jake Elliott up, actually. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be a good week. Not as many flashy games as we had last week, though.
No, definitely not. And that's kind of how week 2 normally is. And they probably would have been more flashy if week 1 wasn't so flashy, but it was a flashy week 1.
It sure was, buddy. It sure was. A lot of things happening in the NFL right now, man. Guys, no matter where you're watching 4th and Flex, please don't forget to hit the like, follow your boys, subscribe to 4th and Flex if you have not done so already. And again, we've got fantasy football advice coming out of the wazoo. Become a Flexaholic and join the family, okay? We are giving you one-on-one fantasy coaching for your teams. You're getting videos that nobody else sees, some one-on-one action. We love fantasy football, and we want to breathe some fantasy football life into you. Get those custom emojis if you're on TikTok or if you're on YouTube. We got some custom emojis. You can get a part of them. It's not expensive, and you support a good cause. Me and this guy. We appreciate the love, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall see thee on the next one. Peace.
Balls to steal this guy. He's got big balls.